Salve, salve YouTube, estamos de volta com mais um vídeo. Vamos continuar a série de Banishers Ghost of New Eden. Vem aqui para deixar um like, um comentário, se inscrever no canal. Dá bastante que eu não cresci. No último vídeo a gente parou. Vou mostrar aqui no mapa. Em algum lugar daqui do mapa, não sei, acho que foi pra cá. Aí o jogo crashou. Acho que foi aqui, ó. Essa aldeia aqui. O jogo crashou. Aí eu encerrei o vídeo, né? Aí eu só vim aqui. Usei a viagem rápida pra cá. Pra cá onde? Pra cá, ó. Pra cá. Foi isso. Aí conheci o vídeo. Vamos lá então.
Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason?
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
Running this fort on your own can be no easy task. How are things going?
Busy. Vardy Miller has been on my case about opening more trading routes. We're all trying to make do, and he's trying to make work. Mind you, it's not a half-bad idea. We need the supplies. I've sent letters to the Harrows, but had no reply. I wish I knew why.
We had a little disagreement with the governor. You may wait a little longer for your letter.
I see. New Eden is losing its selectmen. A terrible thing, of course. Still, new broom sweep cleaner and all that.
Things have been feverish round here, to say the least. Are you bearing up?
As well as can be expected.
How well is that exactly?
People are dying for no apparent reason, and this godforsaken fort dangles out over the edge of the world, cut off from everywhere. I fight so the stockade stays standing. The ship is wrecking, but I was called to be captain. I hold the wheel. So yes, Banisher, I am bearing up as well as can be expected.
You miss Sebastian.
Every waking moment. Count your blessings, Banisher, for they are fleeting.
Could his husk still be present? It will be drawn to you.
No, it could not.
Something is present. Something weighs on you.
I'm busy, Banishers. Busy means tired, that's all.
Não quer papo.
To your spectral stones.
If you feel the need, then sure. Suit yourself.
Grace was right in front of us all along. I barely recognize her.
Let's find her. Lammy should be able to help us with the ritual.
Vamos lá pra viagem rápida. É aqui mesmo? Selecionar fogueira, né?
No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
We have failed.
Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving sounds right to me, if these people learn from their mistakes.
They repent, Mistress Duarte. A new start elsewhere, away from the place in which they sinned, will do them good.
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
Você reconhece essa página? Quais as novidades em que você está trabalhando?
We found a page ripped from a book. Yeah, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find out.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
I've not asked for advice, but I'll give it anyway. You could start with forgiveness. Seems appropriate.
That might just work. Thank you.
Are things that bad?
Tell the truth, I don't rightly know. They don't trust me. They tell me nothing, and when they do, they're probably lying. And without the wards, well, I fear things will get worse before they get better. In fact, they already have. Spectres walk, and we are in need of a banisher. Or two. If you can bring people peace, well, I doubt they'll be grateful. But perhaps they should have the strength to believe in a brighter future.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
Folk have been quite lovely as it happens. Each tries to do their best and spirits are high. Thinking about it, that's actually really strange. Really strange indeed.
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
It's not easy. I don't have my father's authority and people fear evil more than ever.
What about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. But I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work differently for you?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, they're different.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Agora não pode mais.
You may.
Ah, pode.
Did you see God? Have you met angels? What about demons? Who's in charge in the afterlife?
I'm afraid I have no answer for you.
May I ask another?
Eita.
Yes, you may.
Do you feel pain?
Not physically. I feel anguish. The memory of pain sometimes.
May I ask another?
Carai.
Yes, you may.
Do you control how you appear to the living? How do you do that?
Some can see me with no effort. To others, it's a choice I make. It's effortless, as easy as opening my mouth to speak.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
It is step by step that we overcome together, that we thrive. No! No!
More work to do.
A new building needs a solid foundation. I wonder if ghosts still linger.
Go on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well, as though I had not died. I'm dead, and I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all, but you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry, and it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know, but it still felt that way.
Tem um negócio ali.
Someone is vexed behind that door.
Haja missão, hein? Liberando. Eu vou fazer essa aqui principal. Depois eu volto pra fazer as secundárias. Pra não perder nada da história. Ah, não tá ativo. Ah, tem que ir andando. Vamos ir correndo porque é longe.
Don't just stand there. Move!
Spectral nest. I better command them to show themselves.
Unveil yourself.
Think you could take on a ghost?
You got this, pal.
Did we miss a few? I think I heard the sound of a gun coming.
They brought more friends.
You're in its side spread.
Let's get back up. Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
Caramba!
That corpse is gonna shoot. Think you could take on a ghost?
Why do I get the feeling that we're sitting ducks? Bastard!
Your inner sights red.
Shite toughened up. This one's detected. Think I'm under threat. This bite's not easily chewed.
Your inner sights red. Heads up!
É, o louco tava difícil, hein?
Wards, you're on your own. Eyes peeled.
Have some of this. bit of this.
Oh, shelter with a damp and itchy straw bed. Just how I like it.
É só deixar abrir a guia só pra poder fazer viagem rápida depois. Cara, pra onde que é esse negócio? Não, por cima não é. Tá mostrando que lá pra baixo. Será que é ali embaixo?
The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains bar the path. Onwards.
Once you've revealed the routes, I'll destroy them.
Tem um ali. A outra aqui.
No, I don't just fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden.
Ele vindo aqui. Ah, pulei daqui, né? Eu vim aqui, pulei. Mostrando que é pra baixo. Não tem como descer mais por aqui. Oh, meu Deus. Ah, desce. Pensei que ia subir de novo.
Okay, shite. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. Your death left me desolate. I knew in my heart that it should have been me, but then you came back. I snatched at the chance to undo what'd been done. I don't wish to deny your pain, no. But just try to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty.
Your funeral!
It's on you!
Fear the Banishers.
Our book isn't here.
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it. I think a way to pass could be near.
This looks like Lami's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Enigmas de Trismegisto. Símbolo de triângulo apontando para baixo. Esse símbolo significa equilíbrio, simplicidade e solidez. Não é realmente usado para a escola de magia de demologia. Esse símbolo é preferido por bruxas que se chamam de cientistas. Ele é usado principalmente para ilusões ou qualquer outro feitiço que engane os sentimentos primários. Para desfazer esse tipo de feitiço, foque na origem do feitiço e ordene que ele seja desfeito, no do invocador. Além disso, especifique o que o feitiço deve desfazer, o que significado deve ser liberado do feitiço.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Aqui não volta?
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red.
Cifrador, acumulador.
Hey! Get back here now!
There's a tough one.
They brought more friends.
Get out of there. Can't outrun a ghost. I have another in sight.
Hey! Get back here now!
Get down! Look to me. It's stronger now. Brace yourself. You'll get it next time. Fancy a race? Leave it to me. Careful!
Bastard!
Seria mais fácil ter. Essa demora.
You're done.
This is it. Seeker is behind this wall. Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
I know you're Pennington's daughter. Still, can I see the family resemblance?
In the end, neither could he.
It must have hurt.
Does it matter now? The captain is no more, and till the end, so was his daughter. I defied him. I sought forbidden knowledge and stepped beyond the boundaries. At the end of that most painful of journeys, Grace was dead. And Seeker was born. Yes, it hurt, but it was worth it. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
The time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seemed broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya Marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Hidden away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Oh, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embraced solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
As a child, I hated being alone. It left me vulnerable to a deceptive creature.
To have the gift with neither mastery nor guidance can be very dangerous.
By the time I was able to banish my supposed friend, I had come within a whisper of losing my entire family.
To vanquish such an insidious spirit alone, you were either very lucky or immensely talented.
In the void, I felt as if it were there. I felt it call to me.
Perhaps it was. But chase the fear from your heart. For you are stronger now, Antea Duarte. And you are no longer alone.
You learned magic by yourself.
Not really. Not at all. First, Lammy Haskell's forbidden books told me that magic was real. They say you must look out for the quiet kids. And that was me and Lammy. Reading those books opened my eyes to worlds of wonder. But I did not learn witchcraft until Ceridian found me. Lammy showed me the view from the prison window, but my mistress walked me right out the door.
Lammy was relieved to hear you're well.
He talked about paying you a visit.
When I was exiled, he was the only one who'd help. Sweet boy. But now is not the time for visitors. Later, perhaps. Later, when you have lifted the curse.
The boy will be disappointed. He has a thing for witchery. And with that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
Branquetéria.
They've seen better days.
As have we all.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor, and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine. Ready to walk through it if you are.
Você está prestes a entrar na fenda do vazio para a cidade de New Ed. Após cruzá-la, você não poderá retornar. Além desse ponto, você não poderá adquirir novas essências, utilizar seus equipamentos nem mudar o destino do Radiante. Exceto se carregar uma gravação anterior. Certifique-se de estar pronto antes de prosseguir. O final do jogo, né? O que eu vou fazer? Vamos ver. Muitos. Coisa ainda para fazer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fazer o seguinte, vou encerrar o vídeo por aqui e vou fazer as missões secundárias, fazer as que eu consegui fazer, e só depois eu venho para fazer a parte final do jogo. Então é isso. Voltamos no próximo episódio. Até mais, valeu e falou.